Hey guys, Matt Gunn here, rcgroups.com and flyinggiants.com. I've got with me taking up my entire workbench is the Bill Hempel Xtreme Decathlon, which is the clip ring version of their Super Decathlon, 25%. This one's got a 92-inch wingspan, and I've got it severely overpowered with a DLE 55. It'll hover at about 15% throttle with this 23x8 prop on it. So I want to go over a few things about this plane, and then we'll take it out to the field and we'll do a full flight with it. The first thing is that it comes with a lot of carbon fiber. It's got carbon fiber landing gear, carbon fiber tail wheel, the spinner as well, and a carbon fiber wing spar. We've got the high-tech 7954 SHs that I picked up from Servo City, and we're running a Futaba radio and receiver. One of the interesting routes I decided to take on this plane is I'm running a fuel bladder instead of a hard tank. Some people call them, or they're known as IV bags. And some of the advantages is that you don't have fuel foaming, you don't have air getting in the lines, and you don't have that smell associated with running a hard tank that has a vent. Some of the disadvantages are that you have to see the bag in order to bleed the air out of it, and you have to use some sort of like plastic pliers or plastic hemostats to pinch the line going to the carburetor when you fuel it. So let's go ahead and examine the plane and go over a few things about it. It's covered in Aura cover. It's all red and white, unlike the other red, white, and blue Super Decathlon. And if we take a look at the wing here, we've got pocket style hinges all the way across. This one, unlike the Super Decathlon, has flaps as well, and they rotate both directions, so you can use them as ailerons as well and get some extended roll rate. The wing struts, you can permanently mount them. You can make them so they lay flat. I just have them mounted hard here. And as you can see, this wing is a little bit shorter than the original Super Decathlon at about 92 inches. So let's go ahead and take a look inside the cabin at what I've done. All right, let's open up the right-hand side door. It opens pretty easily. You just push this little switch here. And again, you'll see the Race Pro fuel cell from Zip Kits that I'm running, as well as a number of electrodynamics electronics such as the fiber optic kill switch, an A123 6.6 volt battery at 2500 milliamps, and a very fun piece of equipment, the Bavarian Demon Cortex, which is a 3-axis gyro that really stabilizes the plane well, especially if the wind is up. We've got the electrodynamic switch that has an input right here that you can charge without removing the battery whatsoever. I did add this little piece down here to place the gas bag, and the interesting thing is that it's not hard mounted. It can actually move this far side to side and a little bit, but once it's filled up, it's right on the CG, but once it's filled up, it really doesn't move too much, and even if it does, it's not a big deal because it won't pop. You can't really break them unless you really try to stab them with a knife or something. So it's attached with a zip tie in the back here, and that's it. I fuel it from right here is the fuel point, and it's a pretty foolproof system to use. So again, we've got some more electrodynamics parts here. I've got these one-click connectors that allow me to do all 4 servos easily to the wings with just 2 clicks, 1 and 2. So the interior is built well. There's really not a lot of play with anything. The only part that I would have adjusted on it was put a little brace here because this can move up and down like so, but that's pretty much it. Other than that, it's very solid inside, built well, no issues at all. Let's go ahead and take a look at my engine mounted up. I'll go ahead and remove the prop and spinner now, and we'll get the cowl off. All right, we got the 23x8 Zor prop removed. We got the cowl off. You see the DLE 55 engine on there. I decided to use the stock canister exhaust, so keep those R's up. I didn't want to mess with the pits, and I only had to do a little bit of cutting, so it's not too bad. Made a nice little bracket here to hold the choke out of some popsicle sticks, and it works great. It has a nice hard mounting surface here, no issues at all with it, no glue needed to be added or anything like that. It's got a good few degrees of tilt, as it should, to counteract the P factor from the propeller. And other than that, it's just an overpowered Super Decathlon with a clip wing, and it's a really good flying aircraft. You can see I have the fueler down here for the gas bag, so all you do is you clip this part right here with some pinchers, with some hemostats, and you fill it up. So works really well, and then you can just stuff it right up in here through the bottom of the cowl. So what I propose is taking this bird out to the field and flying it. I did the maiden yesterday. It flies really well, and let's go on out and check it out.